Start small. Learn a lot. Like go in and do as much research as you can, but don't let that hold you back from like getting started. And I forgot my third one. Join the NBVA. Once you have kind of got things going, and save up to go to Vegas so that you can see us and learn lots at the convention.
I would say start small, like Jen said, but grow at whatever pace you're comfortable with. If you want to go out and find one location a month, find one location a month. If you only want to do one every 2 months, that's the beauty of this business. You can scale it exactly whatever speed you're comfortable with. That's what I think is most important. Also, I really try to be budget friendly in the beginning as well, because you don't know if this is going to be for you, honestly. So before you go out and finance, $6,000 machines, maybe try something that's going to be a little bit more beneficial budget-wise for you to see if you like it, because this business requires you to go out and talk to people. You got to go and ask businesses if you can put your machine in their business, and that's not for everyone. So just find out what's going to work best for you, and then kind of plan your growth accordingly.
Great advice.
Good one. So my advice would be, first thing to do is join the Discord. That would be 100% the first thing that I would do if you're new to vending, because there's so many people in there and such free advice and hours of reading and pictures and a lot of help. Secondly, I would start, if my choice, I would start with mini claw machines. That would be my choice of all the types of vending that I would choose from, just because your return on investment is pretty quick. And you can get some at pretty reasonable prices, and it's a great way to get started, and it's a lot of fun to pick toys. And then other advice is grow slow. Don't get too overzealous, because it's definitely worth it to buy a machine, pay it off, buy another machine, pay it off, and work your way slowly instead of too quick, because you can get yourself neck deep pretty fast and all the excitement. So, and then last advice would be 100% join the MBVA, because I think that's the best group of people and in the industry that are going to help you a lot. So those are my things.
Just like Jen and everyone else made the advice, start small. See how you do, feel it out. And I love Jen's advice. If you got a certain company that you like to work with, keep going. That's what I did. I personally like importing my machines because I can get a whole bunch of them for a smaller price. Like I can pretty much roll them like way faster than ordering in States. So that's my advice. And one last thing would be have fun with this career, because this is one of the coolest jobs I've ever had. And my 5-year mark is coming up here in September. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. And I still wake up and my wife and I, like, we give each other high fives. Like, we just went out to eat. We were servicing a location today. And after we got done, we were like, can you believe it's almost been 5 years and stuff? And we gave each other high fives. Look at us. I can't believe this is our career. We get to do this every single day. And there is a lot of work behind it. And as you grow, you become more dependent on doing research and doing bigger stuff. If you start out small and you stay small, it's a fun side hustle. But as you get bigger, it is a lot more work, but it's still fun. So enjoy it, find out if you enjoy it, and enjoy it with your family too.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group. Welcome to another weekly Vending Live. It's Monday night. It's 5 p.m. Pacific time. What do they say? Do you know where your family is? I don't know what they say. Something like that. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. We are super excited to be here, counting down the days to MBVA. Joining me, as always, because he's the one that I could count on to show up and actually be here, because he is that guy. He is dependable. Mr. Matt from Galaxy Games 843.
Hey, well, first of all, what's up, guys? All right, let's get that over. But what's funny? Probably no one understands that little reference you made at the very beginning there about, do you know where your family is? Like, I think only like 70s and 80s kids really know what that is.
Well, because the street lights are going on, right? And that was when we knew.
For those of you that didn't know, when we were kids, there was a public service announcement on television. It was usually around 9 or 10 p.m. every night. And it would say, do you know where your kids are? Like they had to remind our parents that they were
Yeah,
parents. Like
that was
it
what it
was just
was. Do you know
crazy
where
like
your kids are? Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, the parents didn't, I mean, my parents were a little more strict than probably a lot of parents, but I mean, and they were, they weren't super into drugs or anything crazy either. So they weren't like, whatever. They were like
that's
super, they were on me, and that's probably why I turned out okay. But
as were
they,
mine. As were mine.
yeah, I
Yes.
mean, my mom, when it came to, being home on time and stuff, she was not screwing around. Like she was serious business. And even when I got my license, I remember, I was so excited when I got my license. She went with me, and then I dropped her off at home. And like I remember hanging out with my friends, like, let's go cruise, because we had like a square in town that everybody would cruise around the square. We called it,
Good.
and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, dude, it's like." I go, "I gotta go. I gotta go home." They're like, "No, no, man, it's only almost 9." And I'm like, "My mom said, be home 9 o'clock." You know what I mean? And they're like, "No." And I go, "My mom." They're like, "Oh yeah, Mrs. Howard. Yeah, we know. Yeah, okay. Well, you take us home. We better go home." So they knew. My
Yeah.
parents were super cool in the fact that like everybody was always at my house, because we had probably one of the first in town Nintendo Entertainment Systems. So like all
Oh
the
yeah.
kids came over to play video games at our house, and my mom
Mhm.
always made like popcorn, and we all hung out. So like they all knew my mom, but she was always making us snacks and whatever. But they knew when she got fired up, you don't mess with the Italian lady. She'll really let you have it. So, um,
Right.
anyways, welcome, welcome to live stream. I'm talking to David right now. He's sending me pictures. It looks like he's at his new place, and so he's like, I don't know. All I have is my phone, and I'm tell him to get on with his phone, but he's not at home with the computer, and he says his computer's giving him problems. But I don't know. Maybe he'll join. Maybe he won't. Jen sent me a message about 35, 40 minutes ago and said she's been really sick the past couple hours. So
Oh,
she's
geez, that's
hoping
no
she
good.
doesn't have the flu. And if she does, she wants to get rid of it before you guys head
I was
over
gonna
to
say,
Vegas.
get it out now before we go to
Yeah.
Vegas. Exactly.
And it's going around, and I'm like, I'm one of those kind of people that like when I fly, I get seriously stressed. I'm sitting there like turning off all the airs, and like, like sitting in my shirt like this. Like I don't want to catch colds. Like
See,
I'm a super
I'm the
germ.
opposite. I'm the
Oh,
opposite. Like point those little air duct things right at me because it's always hot on those planes.
oh my God. No, I'm just afraid that, and then you hear people coughing and whatever. And I'm like, oh God. And like,
Yeah.
sure enough, I think was it last year or the year before that I got sick at MVVA or IAPA. I can't remember which one it was. And
I feel like
I
it
had a
was
cold.
last year because I want to say when we went to do the roller coaster and stuff, you were down for the count. You couldn't join
That
us.
was it. You're right. Because
Yeah,
everybody was going
yeah,
out, and I'm like, I'm
yeah,
toast. Like I was
yeah.
run
You're like, I'm
down,
going to
and
bed.
yeah, you
I
were right.
remember.
That's
Yeah.
right. And then I ended up waking up feeling like poop too. But as the day went on, I got a little better, but I did have a really bad cold. That's right. It was last year.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to get him on. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. I sent him another message. We'll see what he says. But anyways, either way, you and I are here, and we'll hold down the fort
That's
and make
right.
sure we keep all the people at bay. And tell everybody what's going on in the world of vending, because it is an exciting time. Oh, I heard somebody join. Let's see who it is. Oh,
Ooh.
it is him. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see. So he is going to be nice, David. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can do
Are we going to get a sneak
there.
preview of what's going on over there too? Oh, he's outside.
Hey.
He's outside. Hey, David.
Oh, I'm not at the location. I was just showing Jonathan. I can't wait to
Oh,
show you guys actually photos. This space I'm super excited about. But yeah, I just got back, and so
oh, nice. So that
yeah.
was a picture from earlier. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were there. I didn't realize that
Uh,
you were already home.
oh,
So
I'm
what's
sorry,
wrong
I
with your
didn't give you
computer?
context in that photo. It's broken. Um, it's not working. So I don't know. I couldn't get to
Uh,
work. I haven't had time to work on it. It probably just needs some TLC and stuff like that. But I have another computer, but it's not that great of a computer, so I don't think it can run the live stream very well. So
uh, so
it's
tell
like
us what's going
old,
on in your
old.
world, man. I haven't spoke to you in like a week. So what's going on with you? What's happening?
Sorry if there's wind. Let me know if it's too windy, because I'll mute myself from here, every once in a while. But no, I just been grinding. There's been so much craziness going on, some drama with the malls that stressed me out a bit. But I guess it's part of vending. I don't know if you guys want to hear the story, but
Sure.
the mall. Well, the malls that I'm with, so I've upgraded my leasing to perm. All across the board, I'm going perm all the way because I don't
Nice.
want to be, beat out by anyone else. And the company I'm working with, the mall company, they screwed up on the leasing, and for some reason they're charging me both rents at the same time, so perm and temp. So they got like all these like weird fees that are on my lease that don't make sense, and I'm fighting it because that's not right. I shouldn't be paying a temp and a perm deal for the same unit. They have me
Yeah, that
double
doesn't make
rented.
sense.
Yeah, stuff like
Right.
that. Like it's just weird stuff.
Maybe
And
they
it's
think
like,
that you're just running a business during the day and then you're sleeping there at night.
yeah, right. So this was weird,
So the
weird,
perm
weird.
deal's for you to live there, the temp deal's just for you to run a business. Maybe that's what it
There you
is.
go. There you
Yeah.
go.
And then like one of the space, and it's not just one location, it's two locations that they're messing up on. This company. I don't want to say any names, but what business it is. But this company, one of the locations, the agreement is we get 2 months free rent, and they break it up in 6 months, so you get like $2,000 off here, $2,000 off here, and 2,000. Like that's an example. And instead of taking off the money, they're adding it to the rent. So it's like a $4,000 swing. And it's like, what? So
Huh.
next thing I know, we have a bill of like between the two spaces over $25,000 in a month. And it's like, what? How does that make sense? So yeah, I've been dealing with that. So, but
Well,
that's
I
the bad
mean,
side.
you've
That's the
been dealing
stressful
with them for
side.
a long time and I don't see that sticking, I mean, they've been good so
Yeah.
far. So,
No,
you
no.
know,
I think it's going to be okay. What it did, well, what's scary is a new company that I'm. So they got bought out by another company, and the new company is like trying to figure out their finances, and it's all over the place. And so I have to
oh,
show them a paper trail, and it's just been a tug of war, and there's a lot of confusion going on, and it's not just me. I know there's other tenants that are having issues, so there's a lot of issues, and because of that, you have to fight. And this is a good point to keep your records and stuff when you do that kind of stuff, because I have to fight and play a tug of war game, and Frank's in the battle with me. Frank's doing one store, I'm doing the other store, so we're both fighting over similar situations. But on the good news, though, we got that other space that you saw, and
yeah.
that is a really good location. I can't wait to show off what we do with that space. So we'll talk about it more in the future.
Sorry, off topic, but it's so cool to watch you walk because when I went to go see David, for those who don't know where he lives, there's actually like cactus, like real cactus there.
Oh yeah,
Like that,
yeah.
yeah.
Arizona for
And so,
sure.
like, but you see stuff like in westerns or whatever, but like to see like wild, like real cactus, like coming out of the ground randomly, it's pretty freaking cool. And they're like giant, like they're
I
not
was gonna
little
say
cactus.
what I think people don't understand is how big they are. Like
Yeah.
you see them in the TV or on like cartoons or something like that, and they look like they're like shorter than people, but some of them are like 2-3 times the size of
No, they're
people.
Nah, they
huge.
get
Huge.
pretty big.
Yeah.
Hey, we're pretty green right now. We've had a lot of rain. Look at all the greenery we got here. This is green.
Oh, yeah.
That's really green for us.
Not dried out of there anymore. But yeah, no, I watched a cactus go by when you were walking, and I was like, it reminded me, like, because I walked out when I stayed the night, and I walked out back your back door, and there was like the cactus like out in the field, and I'm like, that is so crazy,
Yeah.
like that there really is just cactus coming out. I mean, like people here in California, we plant them where we want them, but
Oh,
like they don't
really?
just randomly grow
Oh,
like that,
I
you
see
know.
cactus
So.
every day. It's just so common.
Anyways, off topic. So we have a lot of questions. We got some super chats. Let me hit the super chats
Yes.
first. Hold on one second.
While you're pulling those up, I will say, guys, we are 2 weeks away from the NBVA show, where I'm sure we're going to talk about that more tonight. But let's get those super
Yep.
chats. First one coming in from Waco's Car Wash channel, Elevators More. Looks like he typed us a novel here. Says, on Friday, I went to Temple, Texas, and while I was driving, a rock hit my windshield and cracked it. And then yesterday, I went to the movies and saw Elvis. Hey, I'm going to go see Elvis.
Oh, I didn't know that was playing already. I thought it was next month. Oh, it is March.
I'm gonna go see
Jeez.
Elvis in person. No, maybe I'll take a selfie with Elvis.
Yeah. You're gonna be having a sweet.
Yeah.
There you go.
I literally
along
am going to
with
be
along with
standing
you
next
and your tinfoil hat. Let me know how that goes.
the last time I saw him, he had Hawaiian lays around his neck.
Yep.
Are you picking up what I'm putting
Conspiracy.
down?
Yeah, I am. I'm picking up what you're laying down, feeling what you're spraying. Yep. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. Let's go. Let's go. Don't forget stream. Okay, so looks like Justin's in Chicago. He's saying that we're at the end of the 10 o'clock news, I guess. So, or he's gonna go watch us. Yeah.
Talking about, do you know where your children are?
Oh, that's when it was. Okay. Poor Jen. She says she's not doing so hot. So you can read that if you want, and then
Ben says, "Sorry, I'm not on the stream, but thanks for holding down the fort. You got it, Jen. Get well. Feel better.
There's another super chat.
Rest up for Vegas." All right, we got one more super chat. This one says from Mike at 720 Vending says 14 days to the NBVA. Sound off for who is going to go, and don't forget to like the video. That's right, Mike. Thanks.
Thank you. David, do you wanna give some mini claw knowledge? You ready? Got one for you.
Yeah, we got a question coming in. It's a mini claw question. It says, this is from Jay Hayes. It says, hey, I've got a mini claw, and I've got the claw that won't go down. It moves side to side, but it won't drop. Switched gantries, and it's still doing the same thing. Do you have any ideas? Never changed the settings, just started happening.
Let's see. There are a couple of things. It could be a pin not connecting, and do you check all your pins when they connect and plug into the claw? Because I've had issues like that. Now going up and down, I've had that happen a few times, but it's been like the string got caught and I had to entangle the string. I've had a bad motherboard before, but if it's a new claw,
if you switch the whole gantry, then it's definitely not a gantry issue.
Yeah, I would say maybe the motherboard and such, because if it's not going up and down, I've had that happen. The motherboard burn out, and you can usually see by the little capacitors in the back. So have you checked the motherboard is my question? Because even if it is a new machine, maybe the motherboard's bad. I don't know if you have a spare. Well, one way, if you have extra mini claw machines, switch the motherboards around. Just pop one out of your working machine just to test it. So.
Also, Keith in the comments makes a great point. He says it could be a button switch also. So go into your menu and test all your inputs and all that stuff to make sure everything's working right.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure that the switch. So like if you take your console off, Jay Hayes, and flip it over, make sure that all the connectors are connected to the button itself, because it may not, unless it's making noise. Is it making the noise like it's supposed to be going down? And it's just not, or is it doing nothing? Because
there's also the menu, the test in the menu too.
Yeah, that's true. You can do it that way.
That's what
I was just thinking. Since he's got
open, test your inputs.
Yeah, because it could be just a bad connector on the button too. Those are really
switches
cheap,
do go bad too. That happens all the time. So it could be any of those things, really.
Yeah.
Before you start swapping out the motherboard, maybe check that first, and then go to the motherboard after that. But you got a couple of things to try. I think he just
did he say if machines. It was a? Did he get him? So he just are they brand new or are they secondhand? Is my question.
No, he got him from Rainey. I think because he's in the Vending Academy. I think now too, and I think he just got them. And so not too long ago, I think. So they should be relatively new. I know they're not older, unless he bought some used ones or something. But
so I actually just got the new. I haven't tested them yet, but the new Mega Minis, and Rainey's still evolving the design. I didn't know that she's changed it even more. I got my ship in like the end of February, and I was in that new space opening up, and so now there's a double lock on the coin door. And then you could also put a padlock, but she made it so easy to put the NIAX readers on there and the Kiosoft readers. I didn't know that. That's
and the menus.
Crazy.
Do you have the new menus
so shocked.
On yours? Do you have the new menus?
What's that?
Do you have the new color
I haven't
menus?
powered them on yet because I was working on a space, but I was putting the Kiosoft readers on. I haven't powered them on yet. Yeah, but I saw the display look different. Like I didn't turn power on, but I didn't
have to turn it on, man.
So I didn't even have to turn it on to recognize, hey, these are different. But I was wondering, I'm like, these look different and nice. And like, installing the Kiosoft readers, that was fun. Like I never had so much fun installing readers on a machine before because it was so easy.
Yep. Pretty awesome. She makes the best, I mean, improvements all the time. And I don't think people talk about it enough about how she's always changing stuff and making it better. So very cool. Yeah, they're really, I mean, they've improved a lot. So yeah, I can't wait
Yeah.
for you to turn them on. They're pretty sweet. So
What
let's
does it
see.
look like now on the menu? Is it like what do you mean they're
They're
different?
totally different. Yeah, you'll see. And the menus are different too. So you're gonna have to learn.
Okay. Oh,
You're gonna start new. You're gonna be
oh okay.
like a baby,
Yeah.
learning
Well,
all new
I hadn't
stuff.
ordered minis in such a long time because I've been doing the arcades. So I was like, wow, this is way different than I remember. They were great. They were good changes. So
All right. Jay Hayes says makes the noise like it wants to drop, claw closes, but just doesn't go down. That tells me there's probably a bad transistor on the motherboard or something like that.
Mm, yep.
Probably
And
something
it's
on the
over a
motherboard.
year old. They're not new, so it could be the board. Hopefully, it has extra parts.
the motherboards are like what, $50, and she can get them to you in like less than like a week, like 5 days,
Yeah,
depending
really
where you
quick.
live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
They're
I would
super
try
cheap.
to if you have a spare motherboard, swap that in there. That's what I'm thinking.
Yep. And I don't know if he's running Niax or Kiosoft or what he's running, but it might be since it's been about a year. If you were running Niax, you might want to check the power supply too, just in case. Make sure it's good also. So,
Good point. If it's the
uh,
older Mega Mini, they need power supplies, better
yeah.
power
So everybody's
supplies.
talking about the movie. It sounds like
That's what
it's.
I'm just googling it right now because I'm unfamiliar. Is it called Epic?
I don't
Everyone
know.
in the
I
comments
don't.
is talking about Epic is a great movie, and I saw Epic yesterday, and all this fun stuff. So now I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
Is
Let me go into my.
Epic the Elvis movie that you were talking about earlier? I didn't know they were making an Elvis movie.
Where's my movie app?
Question for David.
All right, this one coming in. When is David going to start uploading videos again?
I've been thinking about that, honestly. My YouTube channel, actually has more subscribers than I've ever thought I had. Like, I didn't know I was cruising around 7K. But, just, it seems like whenever I want to set something, I brought my equipment with me. I don't have a working computer, so that's the problem. But I did bring my video equipment to start making some videos, maybe editing on my phone, because I have some editing software, basic software on my phone, but I never got around to it because it's just like I get to work and I kind of lose myself into the work. There's a lot to be done at every arcade. And when I go, for example, when I go to service my arcade, I don't just go to one, I go to like one or two or even all three of them in one day. And so by the end of the day, I have no time. So, and then I'm building this other arcade out. So it's just like, I just don't have time at the moment to do that. But I would love to share photos, and I have shared some photos. But I would love to share Kenichi Cloud. We actually, I just heard that we have our 10th store being opened across the nation, so that's pretty cool. It sounds like we
That's
got
awesome.
approval for the 10th Kenichi Cloud. So
That
That's
is
pretty
so
sweet.
cool, man.
And in the
How
comments,
many
they've
do you
clarified.
have? Oh, sorry.
Epic stands for Elvis Presley in concert. Okay, that makes more sense. Thanks, guys.
Uh,
that's a good name. That's a good actor or whatever.
Jay Hayes commented again.
Jay Hayes says, I have a board. I'll try to switch it. Took a video. I'll post it in the Discord.
There you go. Nice.
Cool.
Very cool. All right. Yeah. Looks like we're all caught up. So do you have your screen open for MBVA? Because I do have to, in about 5 minutes, pull our dinner out of the oven so I don't get in trouble with the boss. So
Let me
if
get
you
this
could
set up.
get your stuff set up, and then you and David could talk about MBVA for a minute while I run and go take the dinner out of the oven and have everything ready for them when they get home. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop that on you. I just thought about it right now.
It's all good.
Well, if I could make a comment about MBVA, I know when I go there, every year has been really magical to me, and the experiences I had with meeting up with these guys, not just my friends, but it's like almost like it's Disneyland itself, where it's so magical. You get these memories, and you get to meet up with people that are like-minded, business-like, and then you get all these opportunities of of learning and growing together. Like it really is something I always look forward to every year. And my heart is broken this year because just timing didn't work out this year for me. But I really learned something every single year. And now that we're 2 weeks away, it's kind of like silly to say, but I'm kind of emotional about this. I've been really upset that I'm not going to see my friends, my two best vending friends in the world, and then of course you got Mike also, who's a big part of the community, and Frank and so many other great vendors out there that I won't be able to see this year. And so those who are undecisive, who are I'm not really sure, I really recommend that you take this opportunity and go and bring people who are interested because we go to the MBVA and we see the changes it's done and how many people it's helped. So I really encourage you guys going, and I look forward to seeing you guys next year on that. So
Absolutely. And I was just going to remind everyone that Jonathan does have tickets.
100.
These are tricky trade tickets, right? So
Yes,
these
tricky
are to
trade.
help everyone get registered for the drawings at the NBVA. There's going to be some that you have to be in person, but there's going to be multiple that can be sent to you. So if you guys are interested in supporting a great cause with the NBVA scholarship and possibly winning some really cool prizes, let us know here in the chat, guys. We're selling these tickets for $5 a piece. And our brother Andrew Good is going to be filling them out for you, putting them into the tricky trade baskets for everyone. And then those winners are going to be drawn on the afternoon of the final day of the show, which is Thursday, March the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. That's Thursday. Sorry, March the 19th. 19th. I got my dates confused. Okay, we're going to go over that today while Jonathan is pulling dinner out of the oven.
Yeah, give me a second, and then. But I have 100 of these I need to sell. Thank you for Mr.
Yeah.
Gumballs for reaching out to Matt and getting in contact with us. I sent him our Zelle thing so he could pay us and get all that taken care of. So if you're looking for tickets, it's really easy. Just tell us how many you want on the live stream, or reach out to us via email. And we can get you set up with tickets and have them all there, so you don't have to get these. If you're not going to the show, we'll take care of you. So don't stress about that. But I got 100 of these we got to sell. So I was trying to sell 100 a broadcast if we could, but I don't know if we'll sell that many tonight because we only have 30 minutes left. But David needs to talk everybody into buying at least 50 of these tonight. So, but yeah, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Go ahead. Sorry, let me switch you over to your screen.
Do you want to share my
Yeah.
screen? I was going to say for everyone to see. All right, guys. We are on the NBVA website. For those of you that didn't know, the website is nbva.org. And tonight we're going to be talking more about the NBVA showcase and seminars, the whole conference in general, coming up just 2 weeks from today. So 2 weeks from today, which is, let's see, is it here on the list here? It's not on the list, but for any new member or donator of to the actual, there's different tiers you can donate for the scholarship. There will be a get together on Monday, and that is the 16th, March the 16th, in the President's Suite of the Westgate Hotel and Casino for all the new members and anyone that donated. Last year was our first year doing it. It was a really good time. It was really nice to be able to meet everyone and kind of be in a cool little swank suite up on the penthouses of the Westgate. It was just really cool. We had a really cool balcony. There was some great food, but the best part was the people. There was a lot of great people up there. So I really enjoyed myself last year, hanging out with everyone and meeting all the new members of the MBVA. It was just really awesome. So we're going to do that again this year. Again, that's going to be on Monday, March the 16th. Don't know the time yet, but it's going to be in the evening, so keep that in mind. All right, breaking down the rest of the week for the NBVA show. 2 weeks from tomorrow, March the 17th, it's a Tuesday. That is the day there we will have the NBVA seminars. We can talk more about what the seminar breakdown is, but just know that's going to be on Tuesday, March the 17th. It is not going to be at the Westgate. We're gonna pound that in there every week. It is not at the Westgate. It is at the Convention Center, West Hall 1 and 2. There's going to be that, and also the All Industry Gala happening at Resorts World. So that evening. So keep that in mind, guys. Different locations this year for the seminars. Different locations for the actual show floor. It's going to be in the new West Hall. Jonathan, you're already back.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good,
Okay.
man.
I
You're
can't hear
good.
you
That
yet.
All
was
right.
One
quick.
second.
Hey, Matt, the West
Yeah.
Hall,
There we
isn't
go.
that the one that's really close by the Westgate, though? And it's
No,
like walking distance?
it's kind of across the street. It's not. It's different than the building we were in last year. That's the South Hall.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Okay,
West
that's the
Hall.
South Hall.
If you were to walk from the West Gate over to Circus, you would pass by the West Hall on your right.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So
Ooh,
it's
Okay.
the
That
new.
makes
I just sold 40 tickets.
Did you really?
So I just got a text. Yeah, Darren Bernstein, who's in the chat, just
Oh,
texted
awesome,
me.
Darren.
He is in our school or Vending Academy. So he's going to take 40. So we only
Play the
got
sound,
60
Darren.
wow.
left
Play the
tonight.
sound. Play the sound.
Thank you.
Oh
That's
yeah, where is it?
awesome. That's huge.
Yeah, that's
Huge.
amazing. Which one is it? This one?
This is the
Oh
way.
no. Oh yeah, sorry.
This
Where am I? Oh, there it is.
you're right
This
here.
is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way. Come on, boys and
That's
girls.
right.
60 more to go tonight. We can
Thank you,
do it.
Darren.
I know we can.
Appreciate buying those tickets. Like Jonathan said, we do have 60 left. That's very awesome. Thank you.
Very cool. Very
Okay,
cool.
so we just got done talking about the new location for the seminars and the date of Tuesday, March 17th. Now let's talk
Yes.
more about March 18th and March 19th. So that's going to be
Okay.
the actual show. And again, it is not in the South Hall this year. It is in the West Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center. So if you've been there before, you'll probably know that we used to be able to get on the monorail and ride at one stop south on the monorail to the actual convention center. Or you could walk over, you walk out the West Gate, you walk to the left, and it's down there on the left. Now it's in a different spot. So they've added more convention centers to Las Vegas. The new West Hall is located on, I want to say it's on Elvis Presley Boulevard, which is just so fitting, right? And if you walk outside of the West Gate and kind of cross the street and walk towards Circus, this new hall is going to be on your right. So you can walk there, or depending on where you're staying, Resorts World or the West Gate, you can take the Vegas Loop, which is the Teslas by the Boring Company. I want to say it's a couple dollars a fare to go, but there's a station at both Resorts World as well as the West Gate. It'll take you right to the West Hall station of the Las Vegas Loop. So there's multiple options of transportation. Whether you have trouble walking, you can walk it if you want to, but you can also just take the loop and make it easy on yourself too. The loop also goes to Resorts World and Westgate and back and forth. So depending on what you want to do, you definitely got some options. But like I was saying, Wednesday, March 18th, Thursday, March 19th, it's the actual NBVA trade show. In conjunction with the AMOA, there's going to be lots of great things to see, lots of brand new, never before seen machines, prototypes, just all kinds of cool stuff. You never know what our friends at Candy Machines, Pipeline Games, or any of the other vendors are going to have for us. But there's also going to be plenty of things to see when it comes to prizes, plush, accessories, all kinds of stuff from our friends at Flatline Vending, All-Star Vending, so many other places too. So guys, if you can, certainly join us. Again, that's in 2 weeks in Las Vegas. It's going to be a good time. But if you can't join us, I will definitely get some video coverage of the whole thing for you guys all to see. But we certainly encourage you to join us. Join the NBVA. It's definitely worth it. And join us if you can. It's going to be a great time.
Nice. I'm excited. I think that the seminars are a whole different set of stuff this year than it has been. I think that it's just a cool year. I don't know. It's a bummer we can't be there. It's a bummer David can't be there, but I think that it's a record exciting year. I mean, there's so much stuff going on, and I think that there's a lot of new machines. So yeah, anyways, I think it's awesome. So
it's actually funny because I talked to Jen earlier this week or last week or whatever. She texted me and she wanted to know if I could load all the previous year's seminars on a flash drive to bring to Vegas to give to her. So I've actually been loading them on today. I didn't realize how many hours of footage I have. My goodness. I initially bought a USB drive and it was too small. It didn't have enough room on it. So I had to buy a second one. And so I've been transferring files. I've got all of 2023, all of 2024, and all of 2025. And I'll be recording 2026 as well. So if you're a member I definitely think that we'll have all those available somewhere on the NBVA website, but you have to be a member to see those. They're not going to end up on
Yeah.
YouTube or anything like that, guys. So don't worry about that. But there's so many benefits to joining the NBVA. It's even if you can't go to the show, it's totally worth it. So we encourage you all to do so.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was going to say, do we want to go through the schedule real quick? Just kind of a quick.
Yeah.
I know we went through it in detail last week, but just maybe a quick overview tonight for those of you that are pondering coming or not sure what to expect for the seminars of the NBVA. This is what it's like every year. It's
Say
really
hi.
cool stuff.
Here. They can see you here. Sit.
I can't put it on.
Oh. Say hi.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Hey, we
Hey,
haven't seen you in forever.
I know. It's been a long time. I brought a guest.
And you brought the puppy.
For everyone's enjoyment. Yes. How's everyone doing?
doing well. It's good to
Wonderful.
see you, Natalie.
It's good to see you,
We're gonna miss
too.
you guys. We're gonna miss you
I
guys this year in
know.
Vegas.
Life was lifing this month. So,
That happened. Yeah.
yeah, it happens. And, all good, nothing but gratitude. But yeah, we'll miss you guys, too. Until next year.
Yeah, you guys better get in there next year.
Oh, it's non-negotiable. If we have to move
Absolutely.
again next year, something's wrong. So
We can't have you miss 2 years in a row for sure.
it won't happen. We'll see you guys next year.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. There you go.
Thanks.
That was the real boss of the Howard
That's
Hospitality
the
Group, guys.
boss.
Nellie
Yeah.
Howard. Yes.
That's the real boss.
President
So
and
that's
CEO right there.
seriously. The boss. That's why you guys saw me run to the kitchen, because that's why.
Right on.
Yeah. So, anyways, my hair's all jacked up. Hold on a second.
Well,
But yeah,
put the
so let's
screen
go
share
over the
back
schedule.
up.
Let me go back
We
to
can
the
talk about
page.
schedule.
Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. So for those of you that don't know, basically how it works is we have a whole day of seminars in the this year again. It's going to be in the West Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center, and every year there's some great topics of discussion, some great presenters to tell us some all kinds of cool tips. As you can see, it's going to start out 9 a.m. With registration and check-in. That's where you get your badge and all the good stuff. A new member welcome. I guess we're going to take out that 9:55 a.m. Welcome from.
Well,
the
I think
seminars.
that Frank is going to do it for me this year. So I think he's going to
Frank's gonna give the
welcome.
welcome.
I think
Okay.
so. We've been talking, and I think he's going to do the welcome along with Jen and kind of tag team things a little bit. He really wants to do it. So I'm going to.
Oh, good.
I'll get them
good.
all set up and ready. So I think where it says Jonathan, it'll probably end up being Frank. I'm thinking.
All right, so
So
we'll just cross your name out, right, Frank's
yeah,
name there.
and put
All right.
Frank in there.
I like
yeah.
it. Okay. All right, sounds good. 10 a.m. Top tips from the president. She's going to be talking about locating, trends with clip machines, trends with claw machines, AI displays, and all kinds of banking stuff. So there's going to be a lot of great information. Jen always brings an amazing presentation for the show. Every year, I always learn so much from her about merchandising, just how to make your machines look good and presentable so that people want to play them. I still use a lot of the same skills that she taught me back in the day when I first joined the MBVA when it comes to loading our claw machine. So that's always a good one. Then there's a quick break, 11 a.m., route etiquette and best practices, talking about relationships with your locations and your competitors, and of course, more information on locating, which is going to be good. 11:50 a.m., upgrading your mechs. And again, I think we talked about this last week, but I think this is about mechanical mechs. Is that correct?
Correct.
No?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. Upgrading your mechanical mechs. So there we go. Then, of course, 12 p.m. lunch, a roundtable discussion, probably any topics that people want to bring up or ask questions about. It's always going to a good time there. What's new in payments, talking about Arcade Pay, Cantaloupe, FPC, FIN, Kiosoft, and NIAX. Another afternoon break. And then, of course, 2 p.m. branding your business with Lori from Lolly Vending and Frank talking about growing your business using socials, why SEO is so important, keeping ahead of trends when promoting your business, and using Google Trends and other tools. And then looks like there's one last topic left called the new craze of claw rooms, where looks like Frank and Lolly will be talking mostly about that. David, if he was in attendance, would probably be up there as well. But talking
He
about
was supposed
claw
to be,
rooms
yeah.
versus route. Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be a good one because it's something that a lot of us would love to work towards. I've been trying in my local mall for like 2 years, but they just don't want an arcade. I don't know why. I guess they've had some bad experiences in the past, but you never know. And then, of course, a wrap up, probably with Frank, Jennifer, maybe me. Who knows? Who knows? I'm sure we'll all be helping out for sure. But yeah, so that's how the seminar day is going to look. And then that evening is the all industry gala. That's going to take place at Resorts World. So lots of cool stuff.
And also, the board meeting is also happening for MBVA, and
yes.
everyone is welcome to
That's not on
attend.
this list.
Yeah, if they want to go to that, they can go to the board meeting just to find out more about what goes on and what people talk about and all that. And there'll be some, I believe, I'm trying to remember all the ones that are, but there might be some new people brought into the board and some changes and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so if you want to do that, most people end up leaving the seminars because you're there all day, and going back to their hotels and changing, because when you go to the gala afterwards, then you're out pretty much the rest of the night. So going out and doing stuff. So most people, like, we would always go back to our room, take a quick shower, get cleaned up, and then head down to the gala. But then I had got on the board, and so I had to go to the board, then go to the gala and all that.
You
So
love time for that, exactly.
yeah. So but I'd recommend going back to your room, getting freshen up and get ready to go out for the night with Matt, because he'll take you out and put you on a roller coaster or something cool, I'm sure.
That's what we did last year. It was a blast.
That was a lot of fun. I missed that.
Last year we had a much smaller group last year, but we had so much fun, guys. We went to New York. We played in their arcade. We rode the Big Apple roller coaster. David rode it. We even got Frank to ride it. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And, let's see, Andrew Good rode it.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else was there? A couple from the Discord were there. I mean, it was just a great time. We really had fun, and it was different because usually we try to go to like one of the parties or get-togethers or something like that. But last year everything was different. We just kind of had a fun night out, and it was just a really good time. So, if you guys are going to be there,
Hey,
let us know
Matt.
in the comments. Let's talk about what we can do that night to have fun. Yeah, David.
Matt, if Claw Kicker's there, let him tell him I said hi.
I will. I doubt he'll be there though. I really doubt he'll be there.
Yeah.
But I will.
So,
I absolutely will.
yeah. Or if I don't know, Cody will show up or not.
I don't know. I did send him a text, so we'll see.
Okay.
We will
Yeah.
see.
Very cool.
But,
All right.
but we'd love to see you guys all there. Don't forget, if you want to get some tickets for the Tricky Trade raffle, you'll also be supporting a good cause in the NBVA scholarship. There's the tickets right there, $5 a piece. You can win some really cool prizes, and you don't have to be present. So if you want some tickets, just post here in the chat, or give Jonathan an email or a text or anything like that, and we can get those taken care of for you. You can also do 50-50 too. There you go.
Very cool.
All right, looks like you do have a super chat that came in.
Okay, let's hit it.
There we go. Waco's Car Wash Channel. Elevators More, a $5 super chat says, when y'all go to Vegas, can you ride some elevators for me? I promise you, I will ride an elevator for you. I promise you.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of those, man. Everywhere you go.
Ride the elevators at the Westgate every time. And who knows what other places we'll ride elevators at. But yes, we will ride elevators for you. Maybe I'll post a quick video in the Discord for you.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, Mike.
We all took a picture in the penthouse elevator. Remember that we took some group pictures in the penthouse elevator, going up to the Elvis suite. Yeah.
That
what were you saying about
cool.
Mike?
Oh,
that elevator gave me motion sickness. How fast it went.
Yeah, that one was fast. It definitely went fast. So Mike just paid me for his tickets. Looks like Darren just paid me for his tickets. So you guys are on it. Very cool.
That's right.
So,
good job, guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's all I got on there. So then looks like we're caught up on comments. Comp Magic's here. I haven't seen him in a while. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah.
Good to see him.
Hello, John, Matt, David, and other Claw people.
Hey.
Love it.
That's awesome. All the old school people are back. It's cool. It's cool to see everybody come back for the live streams. I mean,
it's kind of funny because people we go through phases of people. Like, you remember when Moon Water Minerals was here all the time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
There was a lot of regulars that we've had cycle through. Miss some of those
Yeah.
people.
So other things with MBVA. So I got a couple calls this week from people, and then some questions in the
Okay.
Vending Academy from
Yeah.
people. And
Let's talk about it.
I don't have an answer for you because I was waiting to hear back from one guy, but somebody was asking me about children's tickets for the show. From what I understand, they're going to be selling those actually at the booth at the show. So they won't be doing pre-sale for those. And the reason being is that um, in the past, they've had issues with people saying they're buying tickets for their kids, but it was really for them, the kind of thing. So they're doing any kids' tickets are at the show with the kids at the booth. Um, so that was one of the questions. Another question was about getting free passes or discounted passes for the show. When you sign up as a new MBVA member, you do get uh, passes and stuff and discounted stuff as part of being a member. So I highly recommend that you call. I don't know what it is with this generation of people that don't want to pick up their phone for some reason and call somebody on the phone, but I highly recommend you pick up the phone, give the girls the call. They're awesome. And then when you go to the show, you'll meet them in person. And they are the coolest ladies you'll ever meet in your entire
They
life. And
are.
making that connection over the phone and saying, "Hey, I talked to you on the phone about the thing." They'll be like, "Oh yeah," and they'll totally remember too, and make that bond. And if you need something during the show, like if you, let's just say you lose your badge or you can't find where to go somewhere, then some people to go talk to, and you feel more comfortable just by picking up the phone for 15 or 20 minutes and making a phone call. So I highly recommend you call, introduce yourself. They can tell you the ins and outs of which membership is right for you, and then how to get deals and stuff on things. So highly recommend pick up the phone, make a phone call, because all the questions you have can be answered seriously in like 5 minutes by picking up the phone. So those are some things that were covered. What else did I have? I'm trying to think of what else. There was another question in Vending Academy that somebody brought up, and I'm trying to remember what it was. If Jen was here, she'd remember because her memory's a lot better than mine, but I don't remember. I do have 60 more tickets that I need to sell in 10 minutes. So come on, people.
Rapid
60
fire,
tickets,
guys.
10 minutes.
Rapid fire.
Rapid
Get
fire.
those sales in there. Yes.
So Mr. Anime Frank has some knowledge for us tonight, just so everybody knows.
Oh, so lots going on this weekend. He said, Mr. Anime Frank says International Women's Day is this Sunday, March 8th. Also, Employee Appreciation Day is Friday, March 6th. And in between those two things, we turn the clocks forward. Spring forward, guys. We're going ahead 1 hour
this weekend
on Saturday night, Sunday morning. So, David, next week, your times are going to be a little bit different for the stream because you don't
Oh
change your
no.
clock.
Okay. Yeah, I don't change my clock. So does that mean you going in the future? So you'll be the same time as me, Frank or
yeah
John. Oh,
yeah
by the way, it's Frank's birthday on National Women's Day.
Oh, it is. Maybe that's why he's bringing it
Oh,
up. I thought there would be a secret, but that sounds about right from him. And plus, it could be because of his wife, like mine, that we keep track of those kind of things because it's important. But yeah, no, I think that it might be a little bit of a hint there probably for his birthday too. That maybe he was trying to get you to say something. I don't know. He's sneaky
Oh
that way,
no,
that guy.
he's a funny guy. He picks on me a lot though.
So anybody, going back to this, anybody that wants, if they're listening to I couldn't download the video for some reason until like really far into the week last week on YouTube. I don't know why. Like normally I can go there and download the broadcast, and I know that it has to
yeah,
upload to
yeah,
YouTube, but usually it's like a
sure.
day or two. Like it's not like 4 days. I mean, it was
It
like
was usually
Thursday or
about
Friday.
12 hours for me when I was hosting. Yeah, about
Was
12
it?
to 18
Okay.
hours.
So I couldn't download it for a while. So anybody that listens to the podcast that wants to buy tickets too, just email us. And I'll get you tickets. Remember, you don't have to be present to win. It's a great cause. Going to MBVA scholarship to kids going to college. Very cool. So Frank said he sent funds for 60 tickets. Did you send it to MBVA? Question mark. It's like I'm sending texts. Is that how you send your texts? Do you send your text that way? I got that from
So
Amelia.
you're talking about voice text, right?
Yeah, voice texting. So like, do you want me to go to the store? Question mark. Do you do that?
You got to speak. You got to speak your punctuation. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then Amelia's like, I hear her in the room. She's like, I'm going to go out with my friends and I'll be whatever smiley face. So then it makes a little smiley face at the end of the stuff. And so
Yeah.
like I'll hear it like, and then she answers like, okay, but she puts like two Y's. It's like a thing, okay, or something. I don't know. She's got all these things that
Yeah.
she does. Yeah. So kids these
I
days.
know. I know.
We do
Like,
have a question. Go ahead.
go ahead. Go
Sorry.
ahead with the question.
No. What are you gonna say? Finish.
I was just gonna say, like, my daughter will respond ALR for all right and like silly things like that.
Ah,
Like, because they're about the same age, so it's all that kid talk.
well, Sam showed me OMW, which I didn't realize you could
On my
do, like
way.
on my way, and then it actually
On my way.
spells it out, like OMW. It says on my way exclamation point when you put it in your text.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool. So I
Interesting.
didn't know it did that. Yeah, that was pretty neat. Anyways, okay, William Haney has a special, or a special has a
A
question. Hold
question.
on.
All right. William Haney says, gamer spin question. Machine is taking money but not giving credit. No error code showing. Any idea what could cause that? Any idea?
Let's see. Is it Gamer's Spin? That's the 20 clip. Is that the clip machine that they have? The clip one that Rainy sells?
Medium. That's the medium one. Yeah, the
Okay.
22.
Yeah. My question is, does he have a credit card reader hooked up to it too? Just because I know there was an issue with original ones that had three payment systems for some reason wouldn't work. But that's so I was just kind of curious if he has a Kiosoft system on there.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that when you had three things hooked up to it, on the first ones that came out, there was an issue with receiving payment. So depending on when you got it, William, I don't know if that's the issue. The other issue is it was on a Mega Mini one time where it would take money, but it wouldn't give payment. And it actually was my power supply of all things that was the problem. So you wouldn't think of it, but your power supply can cause all kinds of crazy issues that you wouldn't expect. And that was one
True.
that I didn't think of. And actually Frank told me, he's like, dude, it's your power supply. I could tell you right now. And I'm like, how you know? And he goes, 'cause it happened to me. And he's like, I tried everything. I changed the bill acceptor. I changed, you know what I mean? Trying to get it to work, and changed the credit card reader. He thought that was it. And come to find out it was the power supply. So it could be a couple different issues. If it is that issue with like David's talking about that they had for a little while, or with a few of those, she's since fixed that. So I would reach out to Rainey and tell her what's going on and see if they fix the issue, and she'll send you whatever you need to fix it. You might even have on hand whatever. I don't remember what the fix was. Frank told me what they did, because I talked to him about it on the phone, but I'm old and I forget stuff. But I know they did fix that issue, but I can't remember what the fix was. So I apologize for not knowing offhand. But the new ones don't have that issue, but there was a few for a while that had some sort of issue. Like ours don't. All the ones we ordered never had that issue, but they were some of the first ones. And then, like, I guess this, I don't know. Anyway, so reach out to them. And they should be able to help you and get you something, like David said, in like 5 days to fix the problem. So if you don't already have extra parts on hand, so that might be. But I would check your power supply too. So David's all dark.
I was going to say,
I
we
know.
officially watched the sunset in Arizona on the stream
Yeah.
today.
Trying to. You can see
Like
the
when-
moon though. Like the moon's like
Yeah.
really cool. Where's that moon?
when
The
we
other
I'm
way.
so
first
confused
started,
because it's inverted.
There's.
wow, yeah, well, tonight's the blood moon, isn't it? Tonight we're supposed to get a blood moon tonight.
Is it?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. So that's probably why it looks so bright on your screen there. But it's funny, when we first started the stream, it was like sunny where you are. Now it's like dark. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can tell how.
Well,
how
if you
quickly
guys
that
give
happened.
me an extra hour of daylight when you do the daylight reset clock, whatever, right? 'Cause you'll
That's what's
wait.
gonna
Do you
happen
go
for us.
forward? So
Yeah.
do I lose an hour? I'm so confused how it works out. You'll be the same time as me, so I think I gain more sunlight because you will reset to my time, right? What time do we start the stream? Your time, 5?
You're not going to see any difference. You're not going to gain or lose anything because you don't change anything.
Yeah, but if the stream starts an hour later in my what time, or does it start an hour earlier?
Oh, I
Um,
see.
so
What time
I'm
does
either
it
going
start
to
for
gain
you
an
now?
hour or
6
lose.
o'clock?
What time
Starts
did
at
we?
6
Oh,
o'clock.
what time did we start this week? It was 5
You're gonna
o'clock, right?
lose an hour, but you
Yeah.
gain daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, the
So-
stream
Yeah.
right now starts at 6 o'clock Mountain Time, right?
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah. It starts at 6. Yeah, it starts at
now it's
6
going to
for
start
me.
at 5 o'clock Pacific Time for you. So same.
Oh,
it's
so
gonna be
I'll
fun.
have plenty of sunlight for next time.
Yeah,
You
next
should.
time you will.
You should.
Yeah,
So there we go.
that's good.
There we go.
I should just
So,
walk backwards because you can kind of see me. Not really. But... Okay.
So I think it's time. You want to take us out?
We are in our last couple minutes here, guys. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget, if you want to get some of these tickets, these are for the Tricky Trade 50/50 raffle for the NBVA floor. There are going to be lots of great prizes. You don't have to be there to claim most of them. If you want to get some, if you're listening to the replay or listening to the podcast, you can reach out to Mr. Jonathan Howard over at the Howard Hospitality Group. These tickets are $5 a piece, and we will get you all squared away and set up. So contact Jonathan to get set up with that, and we'll be back next week for our final show before the NBVA show. So guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. With all the comments, all the questions, all the likes, all the shares, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and we will see you next week, guys. Have a great evening. Have a great night, guys. Bye.